Like, we'll be looking at the association, guys. So what is your association? Association is nothing but the way you are going to establish relationship between the different entities of your success factors employee central system, guys. And this is nothing different from the relationship whatever we used to have in SAP HCM. In the same fashion, like say if you want to associate personal sub areas to your personal areas, you are going to use the relationship, right? In the same way, we are going to associate the foundation objects to another foundation object, guys. So you are associating or keeping a relationship between one foundation object to another foundation object. Like a division reports to a
Hello.
company. Yeah.
Hi Raghu, this is Shiva. I can't able to see your screen. Is this something?
Nothing, like I am not showing anything. I'm just talking to all of you guys. I'm not showing
all right,
anything.
Raghu.
Yeah, okay, cool. No
Thanks.
worries. Yeah. So as I told you, right? Say if a division reports to a company or legal entity, you have to establish a association or you have to establish a relationship between those things. And the different types of association in your success factor system, it can be one-to-one or one-to-many, guys. Okay. So let me show you where you will be able to find the standard associations provided by the standard success factor system, and then I'll go ahead and build some custom associations between the various objects of your success factors employee central system. So you can find the association. Let me go to manage our pay and job structures, and if you go here and let me open a business unit, guys. No, here it is not there. Here you can see, guys, the spoke is nothing but the division that we renamed it yesterday, right? Do you remember in our last session, we renamed the division to spoke. And here you can see when you are trying to create a division, you see here, there is a business unit available to you. So this is nothing but, which means nothing but you can associate or you can keep a relationship between this division and the business unit that you are interested in. Let's say if I want to keep a relationship between these two things, the department, the division that I'm going to create, and say this business unit, like AS USA business unit. Let's say I want to create a, like say this is going to be AS underscore division underscore HR. Let me keep it as it is. You can see here, you created an entity division and you associated that, or you established a relationship between this business unit and this division entities. So where from this coming up, the business unit, the association, right away you have a drop down list available to you, right? Where from this coming is like in the back end, you kept an association rule between your division and the business unit objects, guys. So that is the reason you are able to see these things. And at the same time, say if you go to your, sorry guys, 1 second. Let me go to department. Here you can see department has an association with your division. Division is nothing but spoke. Yes, if you are creating a new department, let's say right now we created something called as USA underscore you can see HR AS underscore div underscore HR. So this is the division that we created, and if you want to associate this division to another department, let's say this department is going like AS underscore department underscore like that. You can see here, you basically you are using your association, like you can establish a hierarchy or you can build your organization structure using this association concept, guys. And this is a sure shot question in your employee central certification, guys. What concept that you are going to use to build your organization structure? And they'll give you a couple of options, like one of the multiple choices, like one of the options that you see is the association. Association is the correct answer, guys. So in which data model? The next question is going to be like, it's not question. So where you are going to keep this configuration, guys? Yes, I'm telling you in the backend you are doing this configuration and you are establishing the relationship or keeping the association between the different objects of your employee central system. So where actually, what is the place you are going to create this association is the your corporate data model, guys. Yes, you are talking about the relationship between the foundation objects and in the same data model. Yes, your foundation objects are maintained in the corporate data model, and in the same data model you are going to keep the relationships, or I can say associations of your employee central system, guys. Let me show you where it is, and then I'll try to create a custom association, guys. Let me get the latest data model, guys, from your provisioning system. Here you can see.
Hi Raghu, this is Sandy. I'm struggling for the access from last 3 days, but I'm not getting the access.
Hey Sandy, I reset your password. I send it to you, and again just few minutes back I reset your password and I send it to you, Sandy.
Raghu, even I don't have.
Raghu, even I don't have Raghu password.
See,
I think you can try and log in with our access.
no, I did that, Sandy. I did that with your credentials and it's working, and that is when I sent to you just few minutes back, like around 10 minutes back. And also like I created Smita, Shweta and Ray access as well, guys. And I sent you an email few minutes back, just before like 5-10 minutes back, before we starting the session.
Okay, no worries. Raghu, we'll check.
Yep. Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Yep. No problem, guys. Okay, let me show you this. I'm going to export the latest data model that is available in our system, and then we'll try to understand how the associations are going to be kept in this, maintained in the system. Then we'll create a build a new one, guys. Shit. Okay. This is the latest one, guys, which we downloaded. What I'm going to do is like I'm going to get it to my desktop. And remember this thing, guys, your association works only with your foundation objects. Nothing but the objects that you are going to define are already available in your corporate data model, guys. And the type is going to be like either it can be one-to-one association or one-to-many association, guys. Okay. And where you will be able to find the association, like there is a tag called as HRIS association. Yeah, you can see, guys, inside an object. Right now you are inside the location HRIS element, guys. Nothing but you are inside a location object, and you can easily find it out. You can see you are in the location, right? If you go all the way down of your location, let's say you have to go all the way down of your location object. I'm just using the left window, guys. You can see the left window, and if you go, you can see there is a tag called as HRIS association. This is the simplest way to find your association, guys. Find the object, look at HRIS association tag. Yes, this is the place we are going to work on. You can see here, yes, we are inside the location object, and here you can see the location has two associations maintained, with one with the GeoZone and another with company. Okay, let me show you how it looks like. If you go to your location, you see guys, yes, you are trying to create a location. You can see wheel is nothing but company guys. And then you can see business address is nothing but location. I'm sorry guys, business address is nothing but GeoZone. That is how they named it. And you can see here these two, and you see this plus symbol. You can see here there is a plus symbol. It's not a drop down list guys. You see here you can keep on add multiple companies. You can relate a location, the location that you are trying to create here, to multiple companies. And that is the reason you can see that is nothing but one location. You are trying to establish relationship to multiple companies. So that is nothing but one-to-many relationship guys. You can see here your location, we are inside the location object, you are keeping an association, and the multiplicity, the type that we are using is one-to-many, one location to many destinations, that is nothing but company. One location to many companies, that is what you are establishing a relationship guys. Is it clear guys? So this is the standard success factors provided relationship or association provided in the data model. And in order to build a new one, say if I want to build my own association between the different objects that I am interested. So what I have to do is like nothing else, it's pretty simple. The blind way is like you go ahead and copy one of the existing tags, copy these things, and say if I want to keep a relationship between my division and location. Let me go into division guys. This is the division object. If I go to division, I'm inside the division now, and if I go all the way down, let me check. Yeah, you can see division has a association with your business unit. That is what we have seen earlier, right? Say if I want to keep an association between my division and location, I can do that guys. Here you don't need to do the tags guys. The tag is already there. You can see your HRIS association starting tag and this HRIS association ending tag. So your tag is already there. Yeah.
So Raghu, typically in our old SAP HR system, we had a relationship between org unit and cost center, or and then personal area, sub area, etc. So are those kind of similar associations, are those kind of similar relationships we're building, right?
Yes, correct guys. Okay.
Raghu, but do we have any restriction, like meaning like a hierarchy, something like okay, this is how it needs to flow, or it will allow like the way we want to connect whatever is the way?
No, the restriction, as I told you, it is only between your foundation objects. Yes, you have the flexibility to establish your own relationship, and there is no restrictions over there guys. You can delete the standard success factor provided associations, and we can build the relationship between the different objects in whatever fashion that we need.
Okay, let's say like a one-to-many, like a many to one. Like
Yeah.
Many business units are connected to one company code. If you do the other way, like I know it's not, I'm not encouraging to do the wrong way, but if you do that, does the system will accept, or you come up with a whole completely wrong design, or
it's a wrong design? The system won't throw you any error.
Okay.
Yeah, the system, yes, technically it is possible, and that is the reason system is allowing you. But how you want to do configuration, it's up to you, like how you want to do the business, right? Based on that, you can go ahead and configure that array.
Okay, meaning internally, it's nothing is restricted there. It's all open then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just one question.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is only two association, right? One to one and one to many. And no other association, like many to many.
No, many to many is not there.
Oh.
Because you are always talking about from one object perspective to how many instances of that particular object. Let's say I want to keep one-to-one relationship between my division and location. Let me check the location entity ID, guys. This destination entity is nothing but the ID of your location object, guys. So you can find that if you go all the way up and if you go to that particular element, you can see this is the ID that I'm talking about, guys. The technical ID of that particular object. Okay.